Last game a one. To the Nets.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Hill is up there with Hill. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Hill. And it's Turner in the four-man position. Now here is Hill. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. The drive by Hill. Dang grabs the miss. The pass to Dragic. Kicks to Stoudemire. Dragic against Hill. Turner with the steal. Outside, George. For three, Hill. Offensive rebound. George dishes to Turner. Inside, the kick out to Hill. And George, here we go. And it's blocked by Dang. They get it back. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hill. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now, here is George. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Here's Turner. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Now, here's George. It's back to Hill. Hill with it. Now Stoudemire defending. Shot's good by Turner. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
First free throw is good. Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Hill kicks to Hill. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Hassan Whiteside.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
That's how to make your mark on the board with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And really, those types of possessions, guys, can be really demoralizing for the defense.
Now, here is Hill. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Indiana, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The free throw drops for Hill. He hits both from the stripe.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Dragic with it. He's picked up by Hill. Dragic the pass to Johnson. Right side inside. Turner covering. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Pacers. Stuckey comes in for Hill. Dragic kicks to Richardson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Turner. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Turner's got 6.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the jam by Whiteside.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Now here's George. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Pacers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. We got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. Turner dishes to Stuckey. Right side Hill. To the inside. Miles. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter is about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Whiteside is out there with Dang. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Miles the pass to Stuckey. The feed to Turner. The drive by Hill. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. 8 points for Miles Turner.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Stuckey kicks to Hill. They set the pick. Six on the shot clock. No good with the elbow jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Whiteside dishes to Winslow. To the middle. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Dang. Dang's got his second basket of the game. Stuckey with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. This is to Miles. Pick up by Hill. George, that's a two-pointer. Cannot hit. And it's Miami the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
He dishes it to Turner. Here is Miles. He's got 5. At the elbow, it's George. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And stolen by Whiteside. There's Winslow. And it's sent back by George. Feeds it to Stuckey. Back to George.
Inside 2 minutes. Inside goals.
To end the drought. No good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. There's Winslow. From outside off the mark. Indiana leading by 5. Stuckey passes to Hill. Stolen by Winslow. He kicks it to Wade. The dish to Winslow. And Dragic has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. The Pacers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Stuckey into the lane. Down low. Outside for George. Clock at 6. Hill dishes to Turner. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the Heat with some changes. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Winslow. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And the Pacers call time here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Indiana making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Hill. Robinson comes in for Turner. And it's Ellison for C.J. Miles. Pacers leading by 3. And George, here we go. And it's blocked by Dang. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang. And George kicks to Robinson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
The shot by Wade, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Stoudemire. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Pacers out in front, up 7. And Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Robinson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ellis. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Mahinmi in the center position. And Stoudemire slams it in.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
The Heat trailed by 7. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Stoudemire's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Outside, George. Nice D from Dang.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Ellis, the pass to George. Out to Stuckey. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Wade dishes to Stoudemire. Second shot opportunity. Counted, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Wade.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. 3rd in three-point shooting, 5th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good, not too bad.
And you know, their free throw shooting overlooked by some, but it's kept them alive in close games, and you definitely get confidence when you have the ability to convert on those opportunities.
And it's Dang in the corner. It's good from long range. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Stuckey into the lane. Now Mahinmi, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's George. And Luol Deng pulls it down. Deng's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Dragic. George against Stoudemire. Pass to Johnson. To Ty. Tipped away. Good ball movement here by Miami. Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
That's his first personal.
Free throw drops for Stoudemire. A different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Dang. Winslow comes in for Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Stoudemire with the ball. Rodney Stuckey covering. And Stoudemire slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. In fourth, the Heat.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Dragic kicks to Stoudemire. Pass to Winslow. Changes up. Robinson with the block. But they recover it. Richardson kicks to Whiteside. And he gets it to go.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Timeout called the Pacers.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Turner comes in for Robinson. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Hill in for Rodney Stuckey. Hill passes to Turner. And Winslow comes to help. Miles. Good work defensively by Stoudemire. Richardson dishes to Whiteside. Outside Dragic. Back to Whiteside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Heat out front. Ending the third quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat, they've got Winslow. Richardson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Johnson, and it's Whiteside in the 5 spot. Turner against Johnson. Puts it up from 7. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And that's 11 points for Miles Turner. Now here's Wade. To the paint. Turner with the steal. And Miles kicks to George. Outside Hill. And Winslow pulls it down. The Heat leading by 4. To the inside. To the inside. Stolen by Miles. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And Turner kicks to Miles. Back to Turner. And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Passes it to Winslow. He feeds it to Johnson. A second chance effort. The pass to Whiteside. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And Miami making a change here. Ben's checked in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
For 3, Hill. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Wade drives in. Inside. Right side.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Outside Hill. Outside for Miles. 6 to shoot. It's back to Hill. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And the basket by Hill.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
And it's Dang in the corner. Whiteside kicks to Dang. To the paint. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Hill. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
A different look for Miami. Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Dragic in for Richardson.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Outside Dragic. Down low. Here's Dang. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Hill passes to George. Fires from deep. They get it again.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Dragic. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. A different look for Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Dang. Gerald Green comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Green. And George, here we go. And the basket good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Stoudemire dishes to Dragic. And so it's Miami winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.